So the topic for today is classifications of operations. Okay. So here are a list of four major types of classification of operation based on various criteria. Like first is based on volume. Okay. So if you talk about volume, so there are two types of classifications: low volume operations and high volume operations. Okay. Here it is written now volume. So volume there are two categories: low volume operations and high volume operations. Similarly, if you talk about variety means there is some certain type of variation over there. Okay. So variety, okay, means one product vary from another product. Okay. So variety, if you talk about variety, so there are two types of variations in operations: high variety and low variety operations. Okay. So this is second category, high variety and low variety operations. Third category is variation in demand. If you talk about variation in demand, there are two types of operations: high variation in demand operations and low variation in demand operations. Okay. Similarly, fourth category is visibility. In terms of visibility, there are also two types. First is high visibility operations and second is low visibility operations. Okay. So we are going to discuss it one by one. First we will discuss about low volume operations, and after that high volume operations with these implications, with these factors that are lying with such type of operations. Okay. Here it is mentioned low volume, these are factors; high volume, these are factors. Okay. So by discussing these factors, I am going to take here examples. Okay. So first, to discuss about volume, I am here giving you example of, if you talk about low volume, so you may take example of general restaurant. Okay. If you talk about a restaurant, there are lot many options are there that are going to offer to the customer, like North Indian, South Indian, Italian, continental. Okay. And Punjabi, and lot many type of food are there. Some examples you may take here: Haldiram, Bikaner wala. Okay. So if you go to the outlet of Haldiram or Bikaner wala, you may see there are a list of items in their menu, and you can opt for any one whatever you want. Okay. So that is low volume operation. Why it is low volume? It is so because if you talk about all paneer dishes in a day, okay, and if you compare it with high volume, okay, so it will be lesser in terms of amount. Okay. Like total sale of chow mein from that Haldiram or Bikaner wala is lesser in terms of any Chinese food corner. Okay. Chinese food corner is selling chow mein in larger quantity than the total sale of one day of chow mein from Bikaner wala or Haldiram. Okay. So that is why it is known as low volume operation. Similarly, if you talk about high volume operations, so high volume of operations are those operations where you are selling a single product throughout the day, even throughout the week, even throughout the month, even throughout the life. Like Domino's is selling only pizza. Now they are moving towards different type of product line, but the main operation of Domino's is known for pizza. Okay. Similarly, McD is known for burger. Okay. So these are high volume. Okay. Because in large scale they require bread, in large scale they require potato. Okay. They don't require chow mein, they don't require other thing as the requirement of Haldiram or Bikaner wala. Okay. So if you talk about Haldiram, you will take here example of Haldiram and Bikaner. in this low volume operations, and you may take here example of Pizza Hut, Domino's, McD in high volume operation. And now we will discuss these factors one by one. So first is low volume operation, and as I have told earlier, you need to take here example of Haldiram and Bikaner. Okay, so check it. So first is low repetition. What is low repetition? Low repetition of dishes. Okay, means if you talk about total sale of chow mein, or total sale of paneer item, or total sale of chole from Haldiram or Bikaner, that is lesser in quantity in comparison to that high volume operation. Okay, if you compare chola bhatura of Bikaner wala or Haldiram with a stall of only chola bhatura, so you may see that there is a lesser amount of quantity basically, so there is low repetition. Okay, if you talk about in our day, there may be 10, 20 or 50 or 100 orders of that chola bhatura from Bikaner wala, and if you talk about that stall, you will get all the orders of chola bhatura on entire day. Okay, so that is high volume. So if you talk about low volume, so there is low repetition. Okay, similarly, each staff member perform more of the job. You have seen the kitchen of Haldiram or Bikaner wala. You may see there are 5-10 cooks are there that are managing all types of dishes. Okay, same cook is cooking Italian, same cook is cooking North Indian, same cook is cooking South Indian. Means job enrichment is there. Each staff member is performing more of the job. Okay, each staff member is performing more of the job. Lesser number are there, and each staff member is performing different type of task. Next is less systematization. What is less systematization? Basically, all the things are less systematic. Okay, one person is somehow he is frying something, and somehow he is baking something. Okay, and managing some other stuffs also. So they are working on different processes simultaneously, and those processes are not simultaneous. Okay, those are not in routine, so less systematization is there. Okay, if 10 people entered in a restaurant and they have ordered burger, so they are preparing burger. Okay, another 5 people entered in that Bikaner wala, and they are opting for chaat item, so they are preparing those chaat item. Okay, so that is less systematization. Okay, you can't work on a system, or you can't develop a system of doing the work. Means routine type of job is not there. That is empowered type of job. And if you talk about cost of that item, so that would be higher. Okay, if you order pizza in Haldiram or Bikaner wala, so same margarita you will get of 200, 250, and if you order same margarita in that Domino's or Pizza Hut, you will get it in lesser amount. Okay, so that is means high unit cost is there if you talk about the same item. Okay, in high volume in comparison to high volume operations. Okay, so that is the difference basically. So low volume, these are some characteristics. Now come to the high volume. Okay, so high volume, as I have told that you need to take here example of McDonald's, that Pizza Hut, Domino's, etc. Means they are the USP of McD is burger. Okay, USP of Domino's is pizza. USP of Pizza Hut is pizza. Okay, so now we will discuss these factor based on by keeping in mind these examples basically. Okay, so first is high repeatability. What is high repeatability? Means the people those are looking towards McD, they are looking towards burger. Okay, the people those are visiting Pizza Hut, they are looking for pizza. So repeatability is higher. Okay, if you talk about how many pizza has been sold from this Pizza Hut and how many pizza is sold from Bikaner wala, so there is a huge gap in between in terms of volume. Okay, means Pizza Hut will sell far higher amount of pizza in comparison to Bikaner wala or Haldiram in a day. Okay, so that is high repeatability. Next is specialization. What is specialization? Actually, these type of process are basically performing through a routine type of job. Okay, like for preparing a burger, you need to bake that buns. After that, after baking up to a certain seconds, after that you will prepare tikki. Okay, and after that you will pour some sauces and wrap it and send it to customers. So specialization is there, systematization is there. Okay, the person that is frying, that will frying and on entire day. Okay, the person that is wrapping, that will wrap for entire day. So that is basically systematization. Capital intensive. What is capital intensive? McD is preparing burger in seconds. Okay, and this Domino's and Pizza Hut is preparing pizza in minutes, including base also. Okay, so how they can manage these operations in seconds and minutes? The processes are highly capital intensive. Okay, automated assembly line is there. Okay, there is a microwave that is cooking that bun. After that, that will go through a passage to that person that is putting tikki over there. After that, one person is there that is pouring sauces and other material over there. If you are opting for extra cheese, so he or she is pouring some extra cheese over there, and after that he or she will pack it and move it to the customer. Okay, so that is basically, that process needs highly capital intensive in comparison to that low volume operation, because there is no such process. Okay, they are having basic kitchen utensils. Okay, like pan is there, like cooker is there, and different types, means general types of utensils are there. And here you can see the specialized or unique type of utensils are there. Okay, so that is basically capital intensive, and these are basically labor intensive. Okay, less systematized and labor intensive. Now talk about high volume. So it is low unit cost. As I have told earlier, the example of getting a margarita in lower cost in McD, in Domino's or Pizza Hut in comparison to Haldiram or Bikaner wala. So that is low unit cost. Some person is providing Chola Bhatura for entire day, so that person will provide in lesser cost in comparison to those Bikaner wala or Haldiram. Okay, so that is low volume operations and high volume operation. Another example is variety. Another category is variety. Now, if you discuss about varieties, so there are two categories: high variety operations and low variety operations. So here you may take example of in high variety you may take example of cab services. Okay, taxi services. And in low variety you may take examples of the railway. Okay, so by keeping into your mind about this cab services, we will discuss these factors. Okay, so first we will discuss about high variety operations. Okay, so here I have given example of cab services. Okay, so in cab services you are opting for taxi. There are a wide variety of taxi services are there, like sedan are there, or mini are there, or some other categories are there. Even nowadays you can get auto as well as bike or scooty also. Okay, so that is high variety. High variety, what means flexibility is there. Lot many flexibility is there. Today I have came to my office by some person have dropped me, and now I want to go back to my home by bike. Okay, so I have opted Ola bike, and I have gone to my home through that bike. Okay, so what is that? Basically, flexibility part means high variety of business. Okay, high variety cab services are flexible. What is flexible? You may opt as per your choice. You may opt as per your pocket, as per your budget, but it is complex. Why complex? You can't predict the availability of those cabs. Sometimes in some places you may get ample amount of taxis are there, but no passengers are there. And sometimes in some place you may get there is no taxi or auto or bike, and lot many passengers are waiting for them. Okay, so what is that? The system is complex, high variety. Okay, flexibility is there, but complexity is also there. Means sometimes in some places you may get ample amount or even extra amount of those taxis or auto or bikes, and in some places you may get no, no none of the options basically. Okay, next is match customers needs. Okay, why match customers needs? As if you want to go from X place to Y place, you may go through cab or auto or bike. But if you want to go from X place to Y place, that is not in that means rail network, so you can't go through railway. Okay, railway or bus, you can't hire railway or bus for a place where there is no that no route basically. Okay, so it matches the customer needs. Nowadays, like Ola and Uber are offering Ola outstation, Uber outstation. So you may opt a taxi for moving from one destination to one district to another district, or one place to another place. Okay, so they are providing flexibility of services, wide variety of services, but the unit cost is high. Okay, if you compare that you are going to Bangalore from Delhi via taxi, so it will charge more in comparison to moving through Volvo or railway. Okay, so that is high variety of business, high unit cost. Similarly, if you talk about low variety cost, so it is well defined. Okay, means if you talk about routine, so it is also well defined. Means your train will depart from this time, from this place to your destination, and arrival time of your destination is this. Okay, so that is what basically to follow a routine. Okay, this train will move daily, this train will move Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Okay, so what is that? Basically routine, or this is weekly train. Okay, once in a week you will get it. Okay, standardization is there. Standardized is it is standardized service. Basically means route is fixed, it is defined, clearly defined. Stoppages are clearly defined. Okay, if you are moving through Rajdhani, so it will have a limited stoppage. Okay, and if you are moving through that local, so it will move to all the platforms. Okay, so that is basically standardized. Regular services of low variety operations are regular, means railway or bus network, these are regular, and the cost is low unit cost in comparison to high variety operations. Okay, next is variation in demand. Okay, if you talk about variation in demand, so there are also two categories: high variation in demand and low variation in demand. And if you talk about high variation in demand, so there are examples of fashion clothes. Okay, and if you talk about low variation in demand, so there are example of general garments. Okay, so now we will keep in mind these factors. If you discuss about high variation in demand, you will discuss about fashion cloth. You will keep in mind about fashion clothes. Okay, so now remind that fashion cloth and check these options. So first is changing capacity. Why changing capacity? Because there is a change in demand. Like Manish Malhotra has designed something, some costume, and he has got a breakthrough means response from customer. Okay, so lot many customers are asking for Manish Malhotra design. Okay, so what is that changing capacity? You need to fulfill that capacity. You need to develop a capacity to meet that high demand. Okay, next is anticipation. What is anticipation? Fulfillment. Okay, such type of item will only be prepared after you getting some orders. Okay, if you are not getting some order, you will not be able to anticipate it. Means first you will get order, and after that you will fulfill that order. Okay, so that type of means high variation in demand operations. Generally we work on anticipation basis. Okay, next is in terms of flexibility. Okay, what is flexibility? Flexible. Okay, why flexibility? If demand is drastically increasing, you will opt for some external vendors to work for you, basically. Okay, on contract basis. So that is flexibility. Means you need to appoint worker based on contract. Okay, in that case, means flexibility should be there. Flexibility you need to opt for. Okay, and you need to opt for as per the customer's requirement. Means if some customer is opting for that dress in 2 days, then you need to prepare that dress in 2 days. Okay, and if some person is giving you time of 1 week, so you may give that dress to 1 week. Okay, so in touch with demand. Next is in touch with demand. What is in touch with demand? Means it is highly correlated with demand. Means you will design your capacity based on the demand only. Okay, if demand is increasing, you will design your capacity as per increasing demand, and if the demand is low, then you will design that capacity based on decreasing demand. Okay, next is high unit cost. Unit cost is very much high in comparison to general garment. If you compare the cost of fashion cloth versus general garments, so fashion cloth will be much more higher in terms of price. Okay, next is low variation in demand. Here I have given you example of general garments. Okay, so the demand for general garments are stable. Means you may get last year data of your general garment, and after that you may check there are only 5 to 10% of variation in terms of demand, and you can produce and put it into your warehouse to sell it. Okay, next is routine. What is routine? Basically means the demand is on routine basis. Means there are some means already forecast surges are there. Okay, means the demand is of routine type. Basically means you may see that in terms of festival. If you talk about in terms of festival, so there is a small change in terms of demand. Okay, or a certain type of cloth is there, means increase in demand, And similarly, it is predictable, means demand is predictable. So you may design your capacity as per that predicted demand. Okay, like in case of July month, when schools are opening and the new admissions are going on, in that case you need to deploy, means you need to put some extra uniform basically for students. Okay, so that is what means you are here in position to predict that demand basically. Okay, next is high utilization, means utilization is high in terms of, means if due to some certain regions some product is you are not able to sell some product in means through a particular season, then you may sell it to the next season, means, or you may offer some sale over there. Okay, so that is basically high utilization, means you may sell your that general garment anytime as per your choice, as per your convenience. Okay, and the cost part is lower than the fashion cloth. Okay, means low unit cost is there in terms of low unit cost is there of general garment in comparison to the fashion cloth. Okay, so this is third type of operations. Okay, next is the last type of operation, that is visibility. There are also two categories: high visibility is there and low visibility is there. Here you may take example of, for high visibility operations, you may take here example of banking services. Okay, and for low visibility operations, you may take here example of online banking services. Okay, so first we will discuss about high visibility operations. So here you may take example of banking services, traditional banking services. Okay, so see here, first point is short waiting tolerance. If you are not having much time and if you are in hurry, in that case, or in any case, customers are not ready to wait. Okay, generally we all are having a short waiting tolerance. We can't wait for to get or to avail any service. You may take here example of simply ATM. Okay, if you see that in certain ATM machine there are 5 to 10 people in front of you, you will not prefer to go there. Okay, you will generally opt for that means the ATM machine that is that are having means that are free or that are having one or two customers. Okay, to ensure that whether they are working or not. Okay, so that is what short waiting tolerance, we all are having short waiting tolerance. So that is the factor that is associated with this banking services in terms of high visibility operation. Next is satisfaction governed by customers' perception. What is this? It depends. Okay, if you are free for 2 3 hours, and meanwhile you want to go for some business transaction, banking transaction, so in that case you are satisfied enough. You will see your watch and you will see that I have ample amount of time, so I am waiting here. I'm utilizing this time for access my banking related services. And if you are in hurry, if you need to do some payment to some party, okay, so in that case you will go to bank and see that there is a means that day is very much crowded. Okay, in terms of rest of the days. Okay, so in that case you will be highly disappointed, dissatisfied. So satisfaction governed totally on customers perception, means what is your availability basically. So it depends. Next is customer contact skills needed. If you compare private bank with government bank, you may easily compare the customer contact skills. In government banks, you are not able to identify where to go. May I help you desk? In may I help you desk, if you ask for a certain form, you will see lot many customers are there. They are asking for different types of forms. Nobody is ready to take care over there. So lot many means mess up is there basically. Okay, and if you talk about those private type of setup, so generally, in despite of higher interest rate, we are moving towards private bank just because of customer contact skills need. Means this is also a parameter that you will be considered nowadays. Okay, like you are entering in a bank. Okay, that the guard will open door for you. After that, he or she will issue a token to you, and there would be a space to sit over there. After that, you may see the news items that are flashing over there. Okay, in LED screen, magazines are there, water cooler are there. Okay, proper AC services are there. Okay, and there are various counters where your token number is being flashed. Okay, so all these things are basically customer contact skills. Okay, means how they are handling you basically. Okay, so that is required in terms of high visibility operations. Next is received variety is high. If you want to get demand drafts, so for that you need to visit banking services. If you want to go for KYC, or if you want to change your ATM, or if you want to sometimes if you want to go for that entry, passbook entry. So all these means received variety is high if you are offering towards banking services. That's why we are generally visiting banks. Okay, otherwise we don't want to visit bank. We generally prefer, means if you talk about this generation, so we are preferring online banking over banking services. Okay, next is high unit cost. Why high unit cost? You are paying in terms of time, in terms of logistics cost, as well as other charges that are means asking for that bank personals. Okay, and if you talk about low visibility, so there are example of online banking. Now we will discuss these points. Okay, so there is a time lag between production and consumption. Why is it so? Okay, if you are opting for checkbook, okay, so you simply put a request of getting a checkbook leave. Okay, and they will give you a checkbook issuing you by properly printing your name, by properly printing your account number, and it will be delivered to your address in 7 days. Means there is a time lag between production and consumption of 7 days to get a checkbook. But if you want to get a checkbook from bank, so that you may get on same day in certain cases. That depends. Earlier it was there that they are generally having that muhar basically. Okay, and they are putting there your account number, and they are providing you check on immediate basis. Okay, but nowadays we are generally getting printed checkbooks, so they are taking time. Okay, so time lag between production and consumption, it may be there. Okay, in case of NEFT, so you know that for NEFT transaction, if you are making some payment to another party in odd hours, basically, where the time or the hours on which bank is not on operational mode, so it will be getting credit on next day, basically. Okay, so that is basically time lag between production and consumption. Similarly, standardized low visibility operations are standardized. Okay, what is standardized? Means everybody know that to make a payment you need to add beneficiary. Okay, you will put account credentials of that party. After that you will add that beneficiary. You need to wait for 30 minutes. After that you may make payment. Means the process are simple but standardized, and all the processes are designed through that mechanism that everybody can do it without taking much pain. Okay, and automated videos are there, automated guides are there by which you can easily learn the process of doing some banking transaction. Okay, so that is standardized process. Next is low contact skills needed. Why low contact skill? Because there is not a personalized experience. Okay, if 24/7 you can access those facility, but who is providing that facility, you don't know that. Okay, and even you don't require to, or even you don't bother to know that who is providing such type of service, who are the backend team. Okay, those are providing such types of services. Okay, so low contact skills is needed, like here high customers contact skills needed. Okay, high staff utilization is there. Staff are lesser in terms of number, but utilization is much more better nowadays. Lot many payment banks are there. Not lot many online banks are ready to open, because each and everybody wants lesser office space, lesser in terms of staff, and but higher in terms of staff utilization. Okay, next is centralization. What is centralization? Means all the process in online banking, is centralized. Okay, means where you are having your account, or in which place, or in which bank, it does not matter. Okay, nowadays by using Paytm or Phone Pay, you may transfer or pay any number of amount to a certain people. Okay, from any bank account number. Okay, so that is basically centralization. Okay, so that limitation is not there through this online banking. Okay, next is low unit cost is there. If you talk about online banking, so unit cost is lesser in terms of, or in comparison with traditional banking services. So these are some examples and factors of classifications of operations. Okay, so if you are having any query or doubt regarding these classifications of operations, you may ask.